All righty then. So the FTR live in-ring promo on this program that continues to parade along. They're making me dislike the people I like. They sent these guys out there. They've got nothing to talk about because this issue has been poorly conceived with Jeff Jarrett and his gang. And it's complicated and confused and muddled. And which side's Mark Briscoe on? And they're trying to sell it, but what are you selling? And Dax has to do the promo that, basically a promo on TNA for the smart fans to get anybody to react. Jeff, you've broken 1 million guitars to stay relevant. You bunch of TNA rejects. Gee, talk about maybe don't tell the truth about the fucking baby faces. Don't tell the truth about the heels in this situation. And then he drops Dixie Carter's name to get a pop. And then here comes Mark Briscoe's music. And he gets in the ring, and I'm thinking, oh, no. Because Mark is mad because Dax pile-drived him when Dax had the liquid spit in his face by Sanjay, and Dax was blind. They just showed the footage, and it's clear what happened. And Mark is still mad about it. He didn't watch the footage. You're making Mark needs to look crazy, but not stupid. He needs to be the crazy guy that's smarter than everybody else, because he actually is. His IQ's 150-something or whatever. But he doesn't need to look like he doesn't know what the fuck went on, so he slaps Dax. But then to make sure that everybody still doesn't know what side he's on, he storms out of the ring, and here comes Jeff and the whole gang, and Mark slaps everybody except Jay and Zippy the Pinhead.
And the giant has his arms out. He's like, oh, what's wrong? He's a commiserating giant. He's like, come on, hey, I'm bigger than everyone, but relax.
And Mark told Jay that he was tired of the bullshit. They bleeped bullshit, and they bleeped something that Dax said. So they're cracking down on the language. But again, Mark should have slapped the giant. That might have saved this thing. But the giant is not in any way intimidating. He looks like a big goof and acts like one. And this whole thing is, again, Mark Briscoe, the referee, the guy who's in the middle of this, he should be a singles top babyface going for a major championship in this company. Because that opportunity was lost along with so many more. And now he's being made to look stupid, and nobody gives a shit about this. And FTR and Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett are going to be an excellent tag team match, but nobody gives a fuck about it because the way that everybody's been built and used and treated, much less this issue in specific. And I'm afraid they're going to fucking gimmick the whole thing up to where it's going to be a mess with 18 run-ins. We don't even get a good match out of it. So there you go. You tell me what you think.
Unfortunately, this is what was obviously the road they were going down in terms of the creative issues with this series of angles and whatever this is. I don't want to see the match. With that said, I'm willing to bet it'll be a good match. Dax Harwood and Cash in there with Jay Lethal, it will be good. If Jeff can't work at that pace, that's when you get all the smoke and mirrors. That's when you get Karen running out there doing whatever she did on TNA when I didn't watch, and you get the giant out there doing nothing.
If Jeff can't work at that pace, he will still be able to do entertaining shit that people haven't seen that will be new and get them into the match. What I'm worried about is the finish. That has nothing to do with the pace. The smoke and mirrors might come in the finish, that it'll get overcomplicated.
They have really squandered FTR just since getting back the tag team titles. And again, this doesn't feel like a world tag team title feud. Then you get to this match. Again, it could be good. We'll see what happens. But the Mark Briscoe stuff drags it down to being so stupid, like you said.
Yeah.
Because it was cool watching him walk away, slapping everyone and pushing everyone. Yeah, that was great. But he doesn't see any of the shows for the last few weeks. None of his friends sent him the clip. Nothing. He had no idea what really happened. He's still mad about that. I joked about it the other day in the preview, that it's Mark Briscoe on the pole. That's what this feels like. This is everything I was afraid of with the worst of Jeff Jarrett. And I'm not saying he's guilty of everything with this, but the feeling. It's the feeling. And Dax is out there talking about Dixie Carter on this show. This feels like TNA. This doesn't feel like it belongs. Hopefully they have the match, and everyone moves on from there.